Good morning. Do you know how long it's been since I've gone live this early in the morning? Does this not bring back memories? Memories all alone in the moonlight. Right? That may be a little too old school for some of you. But good morning. Good morning. Welcome to Princess Ninja and Keto. My name is Melanie. Welcome to the sunshiny state of Florida, where it is 71 degrees at 6:40 a.m. Now I know most of my subscribers are not up. I have several of you that live in California, so it is only like 2 o'clock in the morning right now there, I think. I think they're 4 hours behind us, aren't they? I think Colorado's pretty far behind us too. I'm Eastern Standard Time. So, my channel is primarily about keto. It's about healthier lifestyle. It's about learning how to love yourself. It's about pretty much my life in a nutshell. I put myself out there quite a bit. I keep it real. I keep it true. I keep it genuine. I try to anyway. There's enough fakeness in the world. You don't need me being fake, right? So anyway, oh gosh, happy carniversary to me today. Today is 2 weeks that I have been doing carnivore. And for those of you new to my channel, carnivore was not my original intention. Carnivore is something that I'm doing to do an elimination diet. Why would I do that? So I have been on the ketogenic. I've been living a very clean ketogenic lifestyle for about 1.5 years now. And I lose weight so slow. You got all these other people on YouTube going, I've lost 400 pounds and I did it in 6 months. You know, all I did was stop eating bread. I lost 45,000 pounds. They lose 2 pounds a week, and they're like, well, this week I only lost 2 pounds. And I'm like, please. So my first 1.5 years on keto, I only lost 23 or 24 pounds. I'm at around 40 pounds lost now, 35, 40, somewhere around there. But my weight loss is stupidly slow. At best, I'll lose somewhere in the neighborhood of 1 pound to 2 pounds a month. And that's being strict, being on goal, no cheat days, no sweets, no nothing. That's me walking, that's me working out, that's me drinking water, taking my electrolytes, doing everything I'm supposed to be doing. At very best, I am a turtle, and that's okay. That's okay. Who doesn't love turtles, right? Except for Parker. I think Parker on TikTok might not like turtles. I know he likes dinosaurs, but I know he doesn't like frogs. So I don't know if you follow Parker James on TikTok, but he's hilarious. He just makes me laugh. All right, so back to my journey. So, when you do a weight loss journey and you do it publicly, you get a lot of criticism and a lot of advice and a lot of people that'll tell you, nope, you're doing this wrong. You got to do it like this. And you can try, and I encourage you, no matter what weight loss journey you're on, try everything before you give up, right? I don't ever want you to give up, but I want you to try everything. So I have tried doing low calorie, and that did not work for me. A lot of keto YouTubers will tell you that since they started keto, they lost their hunger. And that is true. I am not half as hungry today as I was before I started keto, when I was eating a bunch of carbs. However, there is something called leptin resistance, right? Leptin resistance is a lot like insulin resistance. It's where certain signals in your body kind of, your body ignores very essential signals to help you process foods and convert food into energy and to know what to store and you know? Anyway, leptin is responsible for that I'm full sensation that you get after you eat. So people who are leptin resistant aren't normal. They sit down to a meal and they eat and they still feel hungry, or they feel hungry shortly after. If they have insulin resistance, their probability of having leptin resistance is pretty high. And I want you to consider this for a minute. So if you are insulin resistant, which means, okay, so if you have type 2 diabetes, if you have high fasted blood sugar, chances are if you're not insulin resistant, you are fast track on your way to that destination. And you don't really want to be there because, you know, diabetes sucks. Just saying, just keeping it real. Okay, so if you are insulin resistant, chances are you are also building up a leptin resistance. Not only that, but insulin is a very essential hormone that we actually need. We need insulin to live. But when you've become type 2 diabetic, when you've become insulin resistant, insulin begins building in your body. And you know what insulin does? Insulin imitates hunger. It is a hormone that makes you think that you're hungry. And this is why morbid obesity is becoming a pandemic, right? So you've got this whole nation up and coming of insulin resistant people because they eat carbs, eat carbs, eat carbs, eat carbs. Their body's constantly pumping out that insulin. And then eventually your cells are like, nope, I'm not doing the insulin anymore. So every time they spike their insulin, because we're eating frequently, we're eating more, and we're eating a lot of crap, they're spiking their insulin, and that insulin is a hunger hormone. It'll make you feel hungry. Now, on top of that, you have this hormonal reaction when you eat, or when you haven't eaten, when you're fasted, that is a leptin. Leptin is the trigger that should make you feel full. But if you're leptin resistant, that means your cells no longer accept leptin. So you don't feel full. So now you've got insulin all through your body, making you feel hungry. And the hormone that's trying to make you know, hey girl, you got to stop eating, put down the fork, you're full. Your cells are like, no, I ain't hearing that, like a rebellious toddler. Good morning, Tony. I don't believe I've met you before. Welcome to my live. So now you have a person who's insulin resistant, which means their body is signaling, hey, this person has a lot of sugar floating around in their bloodstream. You need to produce some insulin. So you produce insulin. About 15, 20, 30 minutes later, your body's like, wait a minute, there's still a ton of freaking sugar here. And guess what it does? Produces more insulin. And then 15 minutes later, because your cells are no longer listening to the insulin, but the insulin doesn't know that, so it just keeps sending friends to try to help get that sugar out of your body. Meanwhile, you've got this other hormone, because you're eating, that says, no, you're full, don't eat anymore. But guess what? You're now leptin resistant too. So the hormone that's telling you to stop eating is being resisted, and the hormone that's making you feel hungry is running rampant through your body. It is. So that's one of the things I struggle with on the ketogenic diet is I am reversing my insulin resistance. And yes, you can do that. You can make your body more sensitive to insulin. And how do you do that? You do that by cutting down your carbs, cutting down your processed foods, cutting down your sugar, and stop snacking. Every time you eat, even if it's 0 carbohydrates, every time you eat, you cause your body to go into a digestive process, which includes what do we do with this food that we just consumed? It has to digest it. It has to either store it as fat or burn it as energy. Your body is doing that. And if you're eating 6, 8, 9, 10 times a day, even if it's only 100, 200 calories at a time, you are spiking your insulin. So eventually your cells become immune to this. Where normally, if it works like it's supposed to work, the insulin goes to the blood cell, helps shove the sugar in there, get it out of your bloodstream, and then, the process goes over and over. Did you know that a female can only process up to 6 teaspoons of sugar a day? 6 teaspoons is 2 tablespoons. That's all the sugar you can process. You can't process anymore. Your body can't process anymore. So if you think about the grams of sugar in 1 teaspoon of sugar, that's not very many calories from sugar. And then you have to remember that anything that you eat with carbohydrates that is not burnt for energy will be stored. No, we didn't. I've never been to KetoCon, but I want to go. I'm going on a keto cruise in May of next year. And then I'm trying to save the money to go to KetoCon in Texas. What is it? Not next March, but March 2021, March or May of 2021. I also have a niece that lives out in Colorado, and I may go out to the big keto thing out there. She's offered me to hang out with her and stay at her. That would save me hotel. Yes, I will be going there. Hopefully my book will be published by then. Hopefully by the end of this year, I'm going to be wrapping up writing my book. I've hired an editor, and they are going to proofread, they're going to format, they're going to do all that stuff for me. And then I'm going to self-publish. So hopefully by the time that comes around, I will have a published book, and I can do a book signing while I'm there, maybe a keto meetup. But right now I've been following carnivore as an elimination. I want to be 100% sure that I'm not the reason that I'm losing weight slow. I know that I still have, I know that I still have a ton of healing to do from years and years of yo-yo dieting, binge eating. I've actually done this to myself. I've taught my metabolism that I cannot be trusted, because I would go on these 3, 4, 5, 6 week binges, and then I'd be like, oh, I'm getting too fat, gotta lose weight. And then all of a sudden I'd do this stupid starvation crash diet. Oh, for keto, your blood sugar in the 20s. Holy cow. You may have something called on carnivore. You may have something called reactive hypoglycemia. That's what they diagnosed me with. When I first started keto, I would go from blood sugars of like 140 to 40. And it would happen within, I would start feeling shaky. I'd start feeling Fruit Loopy in the head. I'd get cold sweats, and then bam, my sugar would just drop. And I kept peanut butter with me. So I'm not really doing a strict carnivore right now. 10 total carbs or less. That's my goal. And some of the foods that I eat, because they are, some of the foods that I eat, because they're slightly carby, I am getting somewhere around 5 or 6 carbs a day. So, I'm not doing like strict carnivore, but I am doing an elimination. Today is my 2nd week, day 14. I'm going to give this a good college try. I'm going to continue this for the month of October and probably for the month of November. And each day I come up with a new goal of something else I'm going to try. Not as far as food, but like exercise a little more, strength train a little more. And I can tell you, even though the scale is not moving, I am losing fat. I can tell you because just in the last 2 weeks, the way my bras are fitting, the way my underwear's fitting, I can visually look in the mirror and I can see these weird indents happening in my stomach. You know what I'm saying? Like I have the little mommy poochie thing, but I'm seeing these really weird indents in my belly. And I know that's belly fat leaving. I know that is. I feel good. I have tons and tons of energy. So, but what I'm also doing is I'm doing calorie resetting. Because I have had eating disorders my whole life, because I've done binge eating for days and then starved myself for days, because I've done super low calorie diets to punish myself for being fat, I have completely messed up my metabolism, completely destroyed it. And so I'm in the process now of doing what's called calorie resetting. It's where you slowly take your calories up, because I was trying to do 1,200 calories a day. I was fasting 18 hours a day. I was eating OMAD and 2MAD. And what I found was that when I reached that point of just being so hungry that I was eating and I couldn't stop. And so the binging, I tried to reduce my calories and the binge eating got worse. So I can't do 1,200 calories a day. I'm putting myself at too much of a risk of binge eating. And then that just destroys any progress that I've made. So I brought my calories up to 1,500 and I stayed there for probably 2 weeks. I ticked up like 1 pound. I went up like 1 pound. And then this week I ticked up. I've been eating between 1,500 and 1,700 calories. And I actually, as of this morning, dropped weight. Not a lot, only like a half a pound, but I dropped weight. So I'm trying to find out where my maintenance calories are. I'm trying to find out, but see, by me doing carnivore, I'm able to do that without thinking, okay, maybe the tomato affected me. Maybe the onion affected me. Maybe that cabbage affected me. I wonder if I ate too much veg. Maybe because I ate those almonds last night before bed. What I'm doing, by the way I'm doing it, is I'm taking away all possibilities that it's a carbohydrate, it's a nightshade vegetable, or something is creating water weight. By strictly eating animal products, by strictly eating meat, eggs, cheese, just a little bit of dairy, what I'm doing is I'm eliminating that there's some kind of outside influence that's preventing my weight loss, so that strips it down to what's left. What else could be causing it? Calorie intake. My body's ability to break down all the calories that I'm eating and burn them, right? And still be able to burn my body fat. So where is that calorie level at? I know at 1,200 calories, I'm losing weight, but I'm starving. And then I'm binge eating, which then undoes all of the hard work I'm doing trying to run a calorie deficit, right? If I run 1,000 calorie deficit for 5 days in a row, but then I have a binge because I'm starving and I eat 4,000 calories over my budget, I have done nothing. I've done nothing but further the damage of my metabolism. So, with that being said, by stripping myself down to carnivore and doing an elimination style diet, what I'm going to be able to do is keep my calories between 1,500 and 1,700, and I'm going to be able to say, okay, am I losing weight? Am I maintaining weight? Am I gaining weight? But I can't just, the moment that I gain 1 or 2 or 5 ounces, I can't say, oh, I got to back up 100 calories. Nope. I have to stay disciplined, and I have to stay at that calorie level for at least 30 days to know for sure whether that is a calorie level that my body can tolerate or not. And what I found this morning is that all week long, I have maintained between 1,500 and 1,700 calories, and I have felt amazing. I have felt full. I haven't had the urge to binge. I haven't had any really sweet cravings, crunchy cravings. I'm having like wanting snacky foods, but I'm not having any sweet cravings. I'm really okay. My energy level is up. And so I lost a half a pound this morning. So those that say, oh no, you're never going to lose weight on 1,700 calories, says who? Says who? I'm not going to lose weight on 1,700 calories if my metabolism stays broken. But what if I can reverse diet and I can repair my metabolism? What if I can teach my body, hey, she's not going to binge and starve anymore. She's not going to binge and purge anymore. She's not going to make you go days without food anymore. What if I can make my metabolism feel secure and say, hey, she is going to eat every single day and she's going to put nutrient dense food in your body? I think I can convince my body that we have a good relationship. And instead of looking forward to having to starve myself on 1,200 calories in order to reach my goal weight, I believe that I might be able to do it at 1,500 or even 1,600, right? I mean, it's worth a shot. Oh, thank you. Thank you so much. So according to this Fitbit, and I know that I've had some people rip me a new one saying, oh, those Fitbits aren't accurate. Rah, 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 rah. Okay, slow your roll. Slow your roll. You're going to give yourself a stroke. Okay, so this says that I burn 2,500 calories a day. Let's assume it's 20% off. I think that's fair. That's 400 calories. That still means that I'm burning somewhere between 1,800 and 2,000 calories a day. So if I'm eating 1,500 calories a day, have you tried reverse diet? That's what I'm trying to do now. I am slowly building up my calorie tolerance, basically. So I slowly came up to 1,400 to 1,500 calories a day. And this week, I have eaten 1,700 calories or more almost every day, and I dropped a half a pound. Go figure. My body fat is coming down. I'm seeing changes in my body. So why would I ridiculously starve myself on 1,200 calories if there's maybe there's going to be some short-term growing pains? Maybe I have to gain a little bit of weight while I'm doing this calorie resetting. Maybe I gain 2, 3, 5 pounds, whatever. There's going to be some initial pain every time that I up my calories because my body is going to take a few weeks to trust me again. Yes. Good morning, Melissa. How are you? Well, hey guys, I'm getting ready to have to go into work. The reason I did this live video instead of a recording video is because I'm working until 10 o'clock tonight. So I'm literally not going to get home until 10 o'clock. I'm going to be working a Halloween fall festival this evening after I finish my regular 8-hour day. And so I'm not going to be posting a video. This is my video, just letting you know what I'm doing. I brought 2 hamburger patties for lunch today. No cheese. I'm cutting down on dairy. 2 hard-boiled eggs and 2 slices of bacon, and that is what I'm eating for my first meal of the day. I don't know what I'm going to do for my second meal because I'm going to be eating on the run. I just didn't have enough room to pack everything. Well, thank you, Melissa. Bless you too. That's always lovely to hear. I need blessing. Don't forget a thumbs up on your way out. Just know that this is my only video today. You won't see another video from me. But I will see you guys tomorrow, and then Sunday, I gotta get back to writing in my book. I've got a goal to complete my book by the end of this year, so I need to get to writing. Anyway, thank you so much for your love and support. Thank you for coming to watch my live video. And if you're watching this on the replay, comment below, let me know you were here. I love you guys. Have a great day. TGIF!